I'd like to welcome representatives of the teachers' unions to the public gallery here today. This is one of the longest motions I've actually seen in a long time from the opposition and in the government's answer. And there's actually 11 points and loads of suggestions made by the proposers. The proposers being, by the way, the people who introduced the two-tier pay system in the first place. But this really isn't a mystery, because if pay restoration is the buzzword, we don't need the other suggestions. And, of course, getting rid of the two-year course that was introduced for teacher training, which would have been introduced in the last couple of years in the process by Fine Gael and Labour, and the costs of that course making it prohibitive. So it means that somebody would have to study for up to 6 years to be a teacher. She might as well be a doctor, and get paid twice as much. Now, Leo Varadkar, the Taoiseach, made an interesting statement yesterday when he was talking about his new unaffordable housing initiative. He outlined how people could get a deposit for a house. So one of the ways they could do it was the Mammy and Daddy Bank, if they happened to be as privileged as some of the people, he said, in Fine Gael who got the same. Or they could go abroad and work. Well, I'll tell you, it seems that teachers have been taken on board as message a hell of a long time ago, because that's the root of the problem. And the INTO made a point that €50,000 is lost by a primary teacher, which is the equivalent of a hefty deposit for a house, obviously. The ASTI would point out that in career earnings over the lifespan of a teacher, 70 to 100,000. So it is not a mystery why young graduates are not staying in this country to be exploited, to be put on part-time contracts, to be treated, basically like just when they're needed, if and when contracts, and then to be having to pay rents and mortgage costs that they. So unless these issues are addressed, we will see the continuation of the shortages. Now, the government has attempted to minimise the scale of this problem. In their amendment, they say the rate of graduates has been constant. Well, the population has increased, but also people are clearly not staying, they're emigrating. In the primary school, managers say 90% of schools are having difficulties finding subs. It's fine to point out about Dail School, but this is across the board. 1 in 3 substitutes are not qualified or registered. And what that means, parents should know that their children are being crammed into overcrowded classes if a teacher is sick or away. And in secondary schools, that unqualified teachers are teaching their children in exam years, and they'll be having a lot of free classes. And of course, learning support is being gutted to take teachers out of it and to put them in to substitute. So again, the weakest, most vulnerable are paying the price. The Association of Community and Comprehensive Schools report difficulties in finding language teachers, Irish teachers, science teachers. It's virtually impossible, the JMB says, to obtain an effective physics or French teacher. And why? Because if you have science, maths, you can go into industry and earn a hell of a lot more. Or you can do it by going abroad. So finally, the motion mentions everything except the fact that pay has been slashed, qualification allowances have been slashed, and there isn't permanent jobs for teachers. After spending 5 and 6 years in some cases studying, I have to say it's very hard to take this from Fianna Fáil, who introduced the bailout austerity programme in the first place, where public sector workers in particular were pinpointed as being the cause of the problem, when of course it was the private sector, the banking, the construction industry and so on. And it is very hard to listen as well to the Labour Party, who were in government right through this pay inequality, when this was being raised, not just in the last year and a half, it's been raised for years. Obviously the former Taoiseach has only raised it in the last year and a half, but the rest of the teaching profession has been raising it for a long time. So very quickly, we need the pay of teachers and all public sector workers to be restored. The money is there. Apple is just one classic example. If corporations were made to pay more tax, there is no need for public sector workers and young graduates to pay the price.